Harun al-Rashid, the Caliph of the Golden Age. History remembers some rulers for their wars, others for their wealth, but a rare few are remembered for creating an entire civilization. Among them stands one name, spoken with awe in both East and West: Harun al-Rashid, the Caliph whose era became known as the Golden Age of Islam. Early life and lineage. Harun al-Rashid was born in 763 CE into the powerful Abbasid dynasty. His father, Caliph al-Mahdi, ruled one of the largest empires on earth. From childhood, Harun was trained not only in leadership, but in Quran, hadith, literature, and ethics. He memorized the Quran. He learned fiqh from scholars. He studied poetry, history, and governance. Unlike many princes, he was taught that power is a trust, not a privilege. A young commander. Before becoming caliph, Harun proved himself on the battlefield. He led military campaigns against the Byzantine Empire while still young. His discipline, courage, and humility earned him respect among soldiers and scholars alike. He did not rely on fear. He led by example. Even then, people noticed something unique about him. When victories came, he bowed in gratitude. When losses came, he reflected in prayer. Becoming caliph. In 786 CE, Harun al-Rashid became the fifth Abbasid Caliph. The Muslim world stretched from North Africa to Central Asia. Many expected a ruler of luxury. Instead, they witnessed a ruler of balance. Harun al-Rashid ruled with strength, but also with compassion. He often said, "A ruler who forgets Allah has already lost his kingdom." Baghdad, heart of the world. Under Harun al-Rashid, Baghdad became the most magnificent city on earth. Its streets were lit at night when Europe still slept in darkness. Markets flourished. Roads were safe. Trade reached China and Europe. Baghdad became the center of science, art, medicine, and philosophy. Travelers said, "If knowledge has a capital, it is Baghdad." Bait al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom. One of Harun al-Rashid's greatest contributions was his support for knowledge. He expanded and strengthened Bait al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom. Scholars translated works from Greek, Persian, Indian, and Roman sources into Arabic. Mathematics advanced. Astronomy flourished. Medicine became a science. Harun personally funded scholars, libraries, and research. He believed knowledge is a form of worship. Justice of Harun al-Rashid. Despite wealth and power, Harun al-Rashid feared injustice. He often disguised himself and walked the streets of Baghdad at night. He listened to people's complaints firsthand. If a governor oppressed the people, Harun removed him, no matter how powerful. Once, a woman cried out against an official. Harun summoned the governor immediately. Justice was not delayed. Status offered no protection. Personal worship and piety. Harun al-Rashid was known for his ibadah. It is reported that he prayed 100 rak'ahs daily when able. One year he would lead Hajj himself. The next year he would send his wealth to support pilgrims. He wept when listening to the Quran. Despite ruling an empire, his heart remained soft. Harun al-Rashid and Charlemagne. One of the most famous events of his reign was his diplomatic relationship with Charlemagne, the king of the Franks. Harun sent Charlemagne luxurious gifts, including fine fabrics, rare perfumes, and a mechanical clock that amazed Europe. When the clock chimed automatically, European scholars thought it was magic. This moment symbolized the intellectual superiority of the Muslim world at that time. Military strength and stability. Harun al-Rashid maintained a powerful and disciplined army. The Byzantine Empire respected his strength. When treaties were broken, Harun responded decisively. But he did not love war. He preferred stability, trade, and learning. His rule ensured peace across vast territories. Trials and hard decisions. Harun al-Rashid's reign was not without pain. Internal political struggles tested him deeply. Some decisions haunted him. He once said, "A ruler is tested not in ease, but in difficult choices." These moments humbled him further and brought him closer to Allah. A human behind the crown. Stories often exaggerate luxury, but historians record something else. Harun al-Rashid laughed with children, listened to poetry, honored scholars. Yet at night, he feared accountability before Allah. He said, "If one hungry soul exists in my kingdom, I will be questioned." Final journey and death. In 809 CE, Harun al-Rashid fell ill during a journey in Khorasan. Far from Baghdad, far from his palace, he faced death as a servant of Allah. On his deathbed, he repeated verses of the Quran. He passed away with no crown, no throne, only his deeds. Legacy of Harun al-Rashid. After his death, the world slowly changed, but history never forgot his era. His reign became a symbol of justice, knowledge, civilization, balance between faith and power. Western historians call his time the peak of medieval civilization. Muslim scholars remember him as a ruler who feared Allah, supported knowledge, and carried the Ummah forward. Final reflection. Harun al-Rashid teaches us that true greatness is not in gold, but in guidance, not in conquest, but in contribution. He proved that when faith leads power, civilizations rise, and when knowledge is honored, history remembers.